I wrote Last Out, it took me 6 years to write it, and I wanted to tell a story about modern war that you don't see in the movies. You always see the first in, the door kickers, but you never hear about the last out, the men and women who go back to combat day after day, month after month. It's less than 1% of our population.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell that story. And it's like It's a Wonderful Life with Body Armor is what I told Mike Rowe. And again, like the play is about a Green Beret master sergeant who is mortally wounded in the first scene, and he's trying to ascend to the warrior resting place of Valhalla, but he's stuck between his fire base and his living room.
Yeah.
And he can't ascend. So his best friend Kenny, who was killed on 9/11, based on my best friend Cliff, who was killed, comes down and with 4 other operators becomes the people in Danny's life that made his heart pump the most blood. They become his wife Lynn, his son Caden, his arch nemesis Lieutenant Colonel Smith and Saeed Wally, and all these other characters. And they take Danny back through his life, and they expose him to these different memories, going through the Special Forces qualification training, 9/11, getting married, having his child, and then deployment after deployment as the wheels start to come off, and he finally realizes what he's holding on to, and he ascends. And the audience goes for that full ride, Mike. They go for that full ride with Danny and his family. It's all veterans and military family members in the play. And then the lights come up, and we do a talk back, and we talk about what came up. And I wrote the play for civilians to educate them and politicians, and then to validate and heal those who lived it in the military community, and then put them in the same audience at a community level and let them talk about it. Let them, we facilitate a talk back.
Get it off their chest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first year that I have not been in the play. It's our 3rd touring season. We just did Columbus, Ohio. And I will tell you right now, we're building the 2025-26 touring season out. It's about a 25K lift to bring the play out to your town. It's a great way to bring people together and do a community project. It includes 1 or 2 shows, Friday, Saturday night. Talk back after every show. It includes an engagement with like your local VFW or American Legion dinner type thing, and it also includes a storytelling workshop. The morning after the play, we bring in first responders and Gold Star family members as story coaches, and we train your local first responders and veterans and their families on storytelling. So it's a really powerful community level event that results in civilians understanding better the cost of war and veterans feeling validated.